I think the biggest message I can give the American people tonight is that he's not going to get away with it. Letitia James is not going to get away with it. The Biden administration is not going to get away with it. There is a point, and I want to say something that different than I normally do. We have the order now. I'm free to speak. And let me just say, as somebody who sat there in the trial, Sean, and I'm so happy you invited me on to say this, they will not get away with it. We will come at them. We will come hard, and we will literally fight until the truth comes out. There was nothing wrong.
It's absolutely insane. And the difference now, why he's in danger more than ever before, is that in the earlier stages of his life, there were people to protect him.
Yeah.
As Mary Trump wrote in her excellent book about her uncle, Trump was essentially institutionalized his entire life. He had institutions around him, his family, his business, and then the executive branch of the United States of America, to surround him and protect him from himself and to insulate him from responsibility for his misconduct. And now, he's exhausted all of those resources. He's gone through all these lawyers, he's gone through all these people, he's wrought all this destruction, and he's got nobody who's functional around him. I mean, remember Don McGahn, the White House counsel, by threatening to resign a couple of times, or at least once, and refusing to do things that Trump had asked, saved Trump from far more serious criminality in the Mueller investigation. He doesn't have people like that around him. He's got Boris Epstein, who doesn't, who has a law degree but never practiced law. He has these second and third and fourth rate lawyers, and the fourth rate and third rate lawyers have either were all gone already or ended up being witnesses against him. And the halfway decent lawyers that he had quit the other day.
Yeah.
So he's got nobody to protect him anymore. He's been denuded of all of the mechanisms and the people around him that protect him. He has no consigliere like a mob boss does, because he's too dumb to retain one.
Right.
And,
it's interesting.
And he's blown through them.
Right. So my son is in 7th grade, Leo's in 7th grade, and he's learning a little bit about organized crime in school, a little bit. He's curious about it. And we were talking about it in the context of Trump. I've always thought, as stupid as he is, and he is really endlessly pretty stupid.
Right.
Like, honestly, it's shocking. It's almost
it is shocking. It is impressive.
But he's managed to always, Michael Cohen, for instance, it always feels like someone else.
He has a reptilian instinct, an ability to, stay alive and get other people to do things for him. It's just instinctual. It's not intelligence. Well, it's a kind of reptilian intelligence, if you will.
I'm never gonna. Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean, so in this case,
I mean that also.
I love that. I'm going to use that. Probably going to steal it. But in this case, he didn't do that. He was. Is it because he's actually? Is it because the institutions are gone and the people to protect him are gone?
I think it's because I think he's been decompensating for a long time, which is the technical term for he's losing it.
Yeah.
But he's also just sort of, because he's been losing it, he's been more difficult to deal with, and people can't deal with him. And so the quality of the people, both intellectually and morally, around him has declined. I mean, he did have some decent people around him at various times. I mean, people who did things that they probably maybe shouldn't have done, shouldn't have stuck with him so long. But intelligent people, who were law abiding, and he just blew through those. And who told him, would tell him to do the right thing, and he would ignore them. And he's blown through all of those people. And even the ones who are really protective of him, and were willing to go to some lengths to protect him, like Bill Barr. He basically says the government has Trump dead to rights now.